Recently, the owner of the popular Roblox game Grow a Garden has been exposed on Twitter, and the Roblox community is teaming up to destroy this person's reputation. And honestly, it might be rightfully so. BMWlux, otherwise known as Adrian, the owner of Grow a Garden, has been getting destroyed on Twitter, where people are calling him out for things like Roblox's DMCA takedown systems, scamming developers, and worst of all, threatening the victims of his alleged actions by doxing them and forcing them into silence. This Roblox developer is insane, and in this video, everything will get called out. But before that, please make sure to like and subscribe and share this video with everyone, because this is also putting me in danger, because I don't know if this guy will try to strike down this video. Anyways, let's begin with the DMCA. Adrian, the creator of Grow a Garden, has been exploiting the DMCA system in one of the most underhanded ways imaginable. Instead of using the DMCA takedowns to protect his intellectual property, he's been using them as a tool to erase competition. Here's basically what he does. When Adrian sees a game he wants to replicate or feels that it threatens his own success, he issues a DMCA takedown to remove it from Roblox entirely. Once the original game is taken down, Adrian swoops in, recreates it under his own name, and profits from the work other developers put in. He steals the assets, he steals the mechanics, and most importantly, the player base. This isn't about protecting intellectual property, it's about removing any potential competitors and making money off of their work. It's a pretty clear pattern of exploiting the system to get ahead without doing the work himself. Rather than being a creator, Adrian's been more of a using other people's hard work as a stepping stone for his own financial gain. One of the most glaring examples of the comes from a victim named Nuke Studios. Nuke's had a game and running on Roblox when Adrian decided to issue a DMCA takedown. After Nuke's game was taken down, Adrian recreated the same game with little to no changes, essentially stealing everything Nuke's had worked on and hijacking the player base completely. It's clear that Adrian used the DMCA system not to protect his own work, but as a weapon to crush his competition and profit off of their efforts. You can hear directly from Nuke Studio about this issues, where they break down how Adrian's DMCA ruined their game and their project. Take a look at the clip just to see how far Adrian is willing to go.
BMWlux targeted our game by Snowball and took advantage of the DMCA process to get it taken down. After our game was removed, he used that time to create an exact copy of our game, releasing it with the same name, My Snowball, to confuse players and make it look like his version with the original.
So what he did after that is he used this strategy to ensure his version gained popularity while ours was still unavailable after he deleted it. By the time our game could be restored, he had already attracted a large number of players and started profiting off our hard work.
Now, in comparing the two games, one which was made by Nuke Studio and the other one which was made by Adrian, you could pretty easily tell that they're practically identical. And it doesn't just stop there. Under that same video, one of the top comments pointed out that Adrian's done this exact same thing to another Roblox game called Crazy Chefs. According to the comment, Adrian stole the title and the concept of Crazy Chefs, then waited until his version of the game gained more traction before the DMCA system to get the original removed from the platform. It's a really disgusting pattern. Steal the idea, build a copy, get more players, and then wipe the original game off of the face of Roblox once it's no longer useful to him. After doing more digging into Adrian's history, it turns out he's left a trail of victims across the platform. A developer named Tommy came forward to warn others, posting, "Do not share information about your game with @KillsKiltro," which is Adrian's Twitter account, known as BMWlux. We were friends for years, but I shared stats with him about a game I made recently called Tallest Diving Board Obby. He, without my knowledge, did this. The tweet was followed with a screenshot of Adrian's new copy of the game, completely re-uploaded under his own name and branded as his own project. The original developer named Tommy even shared part of their chat history, where Adrian practically demands access to the game's stats and immediately starts discussing ownership and revenue split, before he even offers to help. Tommy then made another follow-up tweet saying, "Information shared with one another. I gave him access to my stats. This is crazy. I can't believe he decided to steal my game and re-upload it as his own." This wasn't just another case of a shady DMCA. That was a personal betrayal. Adrian took advantage of someone who trusted him, took their game, and made it his own with zero regard to fairness or permission. It's completely unbelievable that someone like this is still allowed on the platform. But it doesn't even stop there. Another person has recently come forward on Twitter exposing Adrian once again, this time with receipts. A developer named Aiden publicly revealed that Adrian is in fact the owner of Grow a Garden on Roblox, and questioned how someone like him, with this track record, could possibly be behind such a successful game. But more importantly, Importantly, Adrian didn't just speak out, he shared full chat logs that leave no room for doubt. This was Adrian, and the messages, they speak for themselves. It starts with Adrian mocking Aiden over a game link and immediately going on the offensive. Lol, you're a little I don't give a if something is stolen or isn't, it's over, buddy. When Aiden brings up countering a DMCA, Adrian just laughs. When Aiden said, I'll make sure to counter the DMCA, Adrian responds with, lol, you think this is about a DMCA? Lol, if I told you what this was about, that would ruin the surprise. And then, probably the most telling line of them all, Adrian says, I'm not here to talk, literally just here to dominate. He's not even trying to hide it anymore. This isn't someone defending their work, this is someone actively bragging about wiping out others' developers, taking control, and doing whatever it takes to win. To make matters worse, Adrian even includes screenshots of emails from Roblox DMCA agents confirming that his takedown requests were successful. These aren't just idle threats, he's Roblox's legal system, weaponizing it to eliminate the competition and flexing when it works in his favor. This isn't just Roblox drama, it's manipulation, power tripping, and systematic of trust and tools, and it's all laid out word for word in his own messages. And when you think you've seen the worst of it, there's even more. Joshua, the same person who originally helped bring all this to light, also had a personal run-in with Adrian. According to Joshua, Adrian tried to pull the exact same move on him. He took a game Joshua had worked on, flipped it into his own version, and once again used the Roblox DMCA system to get Joshua's original game taken down. This wasn't just some misunderstanding or creative overlap. Adrian intentionally waited until his version gained traction, then filed a takedown to erase the competition. Just like with the other crate cases, he didn't build something original. He built a clone, slapped his name onto it, and then erased the real creators from existence. And it's been allowed to happen over and over again because the system lets him. That's the pattern and that's the strategy. At this point, it's not just speculation. We're looking at a developer who has repeatedly and deliberately used Roblox's own system, not just to get ahead, but just to wipe out anyone standing in his way. It only gets worse from here because Adrian's response to the was somehow even more disgusting than his original actions. Instead of defending himself or pretending to deny the claims, Adrian responded with threats. Real, dangerous threats. When Joshua, the same person who exposed everything, confronted Adrian about doxing a developer, Adrian didn't apologize, he didn't try to clear the air. Instead, he messaged Joshua and directly said, I have your address, Josh, and your wallet's names. That's not just a red flag, that's a straight up threat. A blatant targeted attempt to silence people calling him out. Adrian wasn't just flexing power here, he was crossing a legal and moral line. And when I personally tried to confront Adrian in his Discord server, I wasn't even allowed to type a full sentence. The moment I started typing, mid-message, I was instantly banned. No warnings, no response, just silence. He's not just silencing criticism, he's deleting it, banning it, and threatening it into submission. This is the behavior of someone who knows he's guilty and he's terrified of the truth getting out. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more information. Since this is an ongoing situation, another video might be made on this topic. Also join the Discord server for more faster updates.